Hello, welcome back to Suga Shaun, Who Knows Ball, and today we are going to be talking about the upcoming games on the weekend. We're going to be doing our predictions for game week, I think it is 7? Six,
yeah.
Game week 6. We're going to be looking at the games. We're going to be going through Liverpool versus Everton, the Merseyside derby at Goodison Park at 12:30. Chelsea are hosting West Ham at home, 3 o'clock game, with Tottenham Fulham also being another London derby, 3 o'clock game. Villa and City at 5:30, and Man United and Arsenal on Super Sunday 4:30. But we'll start off with, the Sunday game, really, to be honest. We'll start off with the later game. Man United Arsenal, massive game.
Big game.
Huge
game.
What are we saying about Man United Arsenal?
What? If you asked me a few weeks ago, I would have said comfortable Arsenal win. But United have picked up a bit of form, and they tend to, especially when they're not playing well, step up against Arsenal. And then that kind of just kickstart their season. So I'm a bit concerned. I still think we'll win, but it'll be a tough game.
And it's at Old Trafford, isn't it?
It's at Old Trafford as well.
Yeah.
I wasn't too like convinced about your performance against Fulham.
Exactly.
So, guys, and as well, we are also recording on Wednesday night. So there's games going to be kicking off in less than 45 minutes. So we haven't been able to see the game results for this week to talk about the recent games, but we watched Chelsea last night. We'll talk about that in a bit. But yeah, this is why we're just going on certain games from previous, so don't think that we're talking about too much from before games. But yeah, with United and Arsenal, man, Old Trafford.
I think if Partey's still out and Zinchenko's still out, it's going to be very techy for you lot to even.
Yeah, that Fulham game, I weren't convinced. But then people always say that's where champions are made of, with them victories. But I think champions are, you're on maximum points.
Yeah. I feel like with Man United, they tend to turn up in big games.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter
they do
what
love
condition they are.
And especially at home as well.
Especially at Old Trafford as well against.
And the fans are going to be up for it.
And it might be Casemiro.
I feel like
Casemiro debut, Anthony debut. They might turn up, or
you did put your imprint on them last year though. 3-1 win.
And to be fair, that's quite rare.
But then in the reverse fixture, they did beat you 3-2.
Yeah.
At Old Trafford.
At Old Trafford, yeah.
Yeah.
It's rare we get wins at Old Trafford. Comfortable wins anyway, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough for us, but I think we could get the job done. It just all comes down to whether...
The last time you done it was the 1-0 win. Aubameyang when you won 1-0.
Yeah.
That was the last
I feel
time.
like, though, Gab, with that game, I feel like the game's going to be won or lost in that centre of the pitch.
Yeah, so if you got El Nene, Jack,
I think Casemiro starts.
I think he starts, I'll be honest.
Yeah. It's going to be a good battle.
If there's no
It's gonna be
Partey...
What a massive game to see his debut.
Yeah. Gab, if there's no Partey, you're in big trouble.
And that's the biggest problem.
And
Partey
no
and Zinchenko don't play, we're going to be fucked.
No Partey.
And that fucking shit striker, Rashford, always seems to turn up against us.
Yeah.
Hopefully he does.
Do you think Sancho? What do you think about Sancho?
You know what? Yeah, I'm not convinced. I think he's all right, but
He's starting to put
been
his.
playing well lately, though, to be
He is
fair.
starting to play.
But I'm not fooled by it.
well.
I'm not fooled by it.
Yeah, I'm not fooled by it.
I'm not
I
fooled
need
yet.
to see a bit of consistency.
Yeah,
from him.
but I think I can't lie to you. I'm predicting it to be this kind of area now.
Yeah.
I think so.
I've seen glimpses
I think
of
it's
him
going to be
the
rough for him
past
to
few
get
games
He's just
where-
involved.
Yeah.
He's involved
I
now.
think-
But it's good for him.
No, I think it's going to be rough for him to
I'm
get a
calling
start.
it now. I think Martinelli's gonna have a big game.
I
Big
don't.
game.
No Harry Maguire again.
He's gonna no chance.
Nah,
I don't think that guy's gonna get back into the squad unless someone gets injured.
I feel like Eriksen is going to be the key in that game.
Ericsson playing in a double pivot 6 again.
Yep.
Not Ghost 9.
Nope.
Ghost 9 was meant. That was
Ghost
shock.
9
that
was mental
shit.
for me.
That was shit.
But yeah, in the 6, he could do well. But what do you think your score predictions are for that game then?
I'm going 2-0 Man United.
2-1 Arsenal.
I'm going 2-1 United. I can't see them losing at Old Trafford,
I'm going
but not getting it.
3-2 United.
I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. That's
I'm saying
United will win.
big game.
I think it's
We're
going
all
to
bantering them
Bare
last
goals.
week, you know. Remember
3-2.
that?
Yeah.
I know it was. It's mad.
And now all of a sudden they're gonna be Arsenal.
Times
The
have
team who haven't
changed.
lost the game yet.
No, but
I know.
I'm telling
They've
you.
sorted out a lot of positions.
Crazy.
They've sorted out a lot of
They've got some
positions.
signers in. I think, I don't know. Would it be 3-2 with Casemiro in the side?
And Casemiro's a big... he'll
I'm
turn
going
up.
3-2 still. I would go
United.
2-1, but I don't want to have the same. I'm going to go 3-2.
To United.
I'm going to go 3-2 United, yeah.
Hey.
But yeah, don't think, obviously, well, FPL kind of shouts. I can't, other than the Sancho, the people that we've been mentioning, yeah. Casemiro is obviously not going to get you many points, but yeah.
I would say
No clean sheets.
I'm
no clean
I'm
sheets.
saying it
Just
now.
Jesus.
Get
or-
Martinelli in your team.
I think Saka might turn up. Hopefully Saka turns up.
He's had a bit of a howler recently.
Yeah, but I need him. It's a big game, so maybe he'll turn up and we get a show sign.
Well, all right. Well, that's the first big game on the Sunday. Let's go to the
he's
very
gonna beat
first game. Early 12:30 kickoff.
Is that us?
Merseyside derby.
Merseyside
derby.
Why have you got another 12:30 kickoff?
Everton. Yeah, I know it's mad, isn't it?
They're taking the piss.
People never like early kickoffs.
But it's
Everton at Goodison Park.
That doesn't mean anything. I'll be honest.
Doesn't mean nothing.
That doesn't mean anything.
What, you think you're gonna win?
Yeah. You think what? Fat Frank is gonna stop us? No way. No way. We're gonna. I think we're gonna cook them. Depending on what happens
When
tonight.
was the last time they beat you, though?
The last time they beat us, I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, but you know what it is? Prior to last year, you won 4-1. Every other fixture for the last 4 years
They've
before
been
that was draws.
Yeah, you've been
Was it?
struggling. Yeah, you have.
Well,
been
we're gonna see what happens. I think it's gonna be a clean sweep. You think
But
Anthony Gordon's gonna show up?
Everton haven't won at home to Liverpool since 2010.
Do you know how old I was there? I don't even want to say it.
That's a long
But
time.
listen, it's a very long time ago. That's 12 years. You think
It's 12 years.
we're not gonna go win there? Well, let's be
But I
serious.
feel like
And Darwin's back. I'm telling you, Darwin's back.
Do you think Darwin in your team when you win 9-0?
But-
Huh?
Bobby Firmino
Bobby
must have.
Firmino can't go from a performance like that to being on the bench.
Can't be.
We
Hat trick
will
and 2
see.
assists.
We will
no
see.
chance.
Okay,
No
fine. It
chance.
doesn't matter.
Was it a hat trick or 2
Darwin's
goals?
gonna
Two
come
goals,
off the
And
three
the
bench.
worst thing is, you lot have been struggling. So you went and got a big win with Bobby up front. You're gonna go and drop him.
Yeah, that's mental.
Depends what happens
Doesn't make
today. And that guy's
I think if
he's
they
injury
rotate him,
prone.
that's mental.
If you lot win today and he plays well again, he's never gonna get dropped. No chance.
Come
Yeah.
on, bro.
It
You
matters
think
about
you're
today.
signing how much was Darwin?
But no,
85
it's about
mil.
consistency, man.
It doesn't matter. You think you sign 85 mil to sit on the bench? No, you're not.
Not for long, but until Bobby starts to dip, he'll be fine.
And I don't mind because Darwin off the bench, he'll do something. I don't
But I
mind.
feel
innit?
like
He's
though
proven.
with this Merseyside derby, form for both teams goes out the window. It's whoever turns up on the day.
That's true.
Well,
But
what
every
I
derby,
feel
that's
like.
Come on. They've
you
got
not
Alex Iwobi playing in the midfield.
But they've also got
Let's
Anthony.
be dead serious.
They've also got Anthony Gordon, the Chelsea
And
target, on form.
Who's
on
really,
fire.
who's
Yeah, he's
really
fire.
scared of him? Who's like, come on, you Chelsea lot are not scared of him to come against him. Arsenal not scared. Come on, man, he's a bum. Let's be real. Let's be real. He's a bum.
Well, there's a lot of injuries on the Everton list, innit? So
Everton don't look that great, but when was the last time they lost a game, bro?
They lost to them.
In general, in the last
Last
two
time we
games,
lost the game.
they've been drawing, no?
Oh,
they've
them.
had their last 3
They
games
lost to
have been
these lot, I know.
three draws. 3-1-1-1 draws.
We were the only team to beat them.
And they beat them. Yeah, Chelsea beat them.
No, Aston Villa beat them as well.
Oh,
And Aston Villa beat them as well.
But yeah, 3 draws.
So you think they're gonna come and
No,
get a draw out
I
of
think it'll
us?
be a comfortable win for Liverpool.
If Chelsea can beat them,
Yeah.
are you telling me? And Chelsea,
12:30 kickoffs are dodge. You know me
I
on
think-
12:30
I think-
kickoffs.
you know what
I don't
think?
go near 12:30 kickoffs.
Mo Salah's gonna come off with a 9-0 win without a single fucking goal
with
contribution.
a vengeance.
To a hat trick.
For a
Yeah,
hat trick.
To a hat trick.
Yeah.
And guess who my fantasy captain is this week? The Egyptian fucking
the
king.
Egyptian king.
Mo Salah.
Mo Salah.
Mo Salah.
Mo Salah. Running
Back to back next week. He's my
down
captain this
the
week. He's my
way.
captain next week. I promise you that.
I'm not sure. What score are you going to go with then?
I think.
3-1 Liverpool.
Oh, we're not conceding. We're not conceding. I'm saying 3-0, 4-0.
One prediction, please.
Oh, 4-0.
4-0.
4-0.
4-0, 3-1.
2-0.
I'll be serious.
I'm going to go 1-0 Liverpool.
Oh, you're you think we're you lot?
I think it's going to be a maximum defense,
Style
0-0
game.
style of game. Late on, Mo Salah might be able to nick it 1-0. That's what I'm going with.
I think that's
Possible.
mad.
Yeah, I'm going with a 1-0 win. Right, moving on. Anyway, we've got the other games at 3 o'clock that day when we have Chelsea at home to West Ham. Let's have a talk about Chelsea, Hussein. I want to hear from you first. Obviously, we've just come off the back of a night where we've just lost to Southampton, arguably the relegation battlers.
Before you talk, I want to say what I predicted at the beginning of the season.
Go on.
And it's been happening. Chelsea's biggest problem is you don't have enough goal scorers. Your goal contribution rate from your forwards outside of Raheem Sterling is rubbish. This season, I think Jorginho scored a penalty. Then I think Reece James and Thiago Silva scored in the same game.
Koulibaly.
Outside of that, was it Koulibaly? Sorry.
Koulibaly scored, yeah.
Outside of that, it's been who? Raheem Sterling. 3 goals in the last 2 games.
Yeah,
And you're struggling to even create chances, clear-cut chances anyway.
yeah. That's
I
right.
think that's your biggest problem right now.
Yeah. Hussein.
As you were saying,
I feel like we've got a very dysfunctional team. Very, very dysfunctional team. I feel like the game last night against Southampton, the first 20 minutes, it was good. I felt like Ziyech, Havertz, Sterling, they were interchanging well. I felt like Jorginho and Mount and Loftus-Cheek played well in that first 20 minutes. We got the goal. And then after that, it was just silly and sloppy mistakes from Aspilicueta, then from Jorginho, and then Loftus-Cheek, and then it went on and on and on. Even to the second half was even worse. It was diabolical.
Well, I'll put it in anyway from what I thought in the first half. Again, I also think we were quite comfortable in the early stages of the game. Mendy obviously allowed teams to get in. Mendy made a mistake last game, gave a chance away, gave the team confidence to get into the game. Again today, I think it's been another mistake. I think with Aspilicueta, I think he's finished.
You think he's finished?
He's finished. I think with Tuchel, I think he's playing this system. I was saying it last night on the Twitter space. I just believe that this manager can't go from playing a back five for the majority of the season when he's been more tooled than he was yesterday. He was down tooled yesterday. He didn't have Reece James available. And yet, all of a sudden, he wants to play a back four at St. Mary's. Even though I expect them to play a four against people like Southampton, he played a back four when he's not really been doing it against other teams that are similar to Southampton. So why all of a sudden now you're going to go away from home, when you play this at home to some of these teams, you're going to go away from home and play a back four with Aspilicueta as your attacking outlet on the right-hand side. The first goal came from him where he played that stupid pass out for the corner, had no trouble around him, no communication, and I can blame Mendy as well. I don't know if Mendy said something to him. I don't know. But Mendy has to be orchestrating what he's doing there to set him to his feet or tell him that he's got time on it. Yeah, I don't think Mendy talks enough.
Shaun, a lot of, like, I even saw Thiago Silva do that a couple of times. So it's a question of, are they being instructed not to pass back to Mendy in that situation?
No, Thiago Silva's been knocking him out for corner, like for throw-ons or something. Yeah, I don't know for corners, you're directly giving a corner away. It's mental for me.
Yeah. And that's not like him to do that.
Well, no, Aspilicueta is like this.
No, but Thiago Silva, it's not like him.
Oh, no, not Thiago Silva. He's talking about for throw-ons maybe. That's because there's no option. Yeah. Once he's doing all the right things to turn out on someone and have the space to play that pass, no one's there. So he will play it if he has the chance. But with Mendy, he's on fraud watch. He doesn't come for corners no more. He doesn't come and orchestrate his box. Doesn't demand things. Doesn't talk, I don't think. Letting a very easy goal against Leicester on the weekend at his near post. Made a couple good saves in terms of like running out at people and making himself big. But in terms of that control in the area that we've been asking for from the upgrade from Kepa, he needs to come for crosses. He needs to demand.
About Ballon d'Or with this guy, you know.
I know there's a lot of talk. I've been telling people Mendy was on my fraud watch because
talking about better than Alisson and fucking Edison.
Yeah,
I just feel like
crazy
with this Chelsea team that we have currently this season, I feel like our biggest problem is individual mistakes. There's too many people in our team that make individual mistakes.
Yeah, there's been a lot.
Lack of concentration.
Yeah.
Not passing the ball early.
But I just think it's down to the shape, though. I've been very critical about the shape.
Do you think Tuchel, and I'm not going to say does he know what he's doing, but do you think he knows his best starting lineup?
I don't think so. And
all over the place.
But this is what I've been frustrated with. I'm being patient. I'm not as angry. I was angry a bit yesterday because it's Southampton. But in terms of recently, I've been very angry with the fact that I'm not super angry with the system. I'm not super angry with the players at the moment because he's still getting his best team. I'm just angry about this system. Yeah. This back five system that he's been playing, I've been angry with. I don't think it creates enough chances or whatever. He tried to play the 4 last night, but we just didn't have the players available. So that was annoying. So it's a bit of everything. Players not being available, certain players playing and not performing well. Ziyech, I thought, was horrible. Havertz needs to sit down. Havertz has been terrible recently. He played one good game against Tottenham, and it was an arguable performance. People didn't even think he was that good. I thought he was quite good against Tottenham. But other than that, his performances have been shocking. He is playing as our most central player. We're playing 2 centre forwards. We're playing like left centre forward, Raheem Sterling, and right forward, Havertz. And for me, it's a shambles. That system doesn't work well to accommodate Raheem or Havertz in that system. They're both naturally pulling out wide. Mount is then occupying that wide space as well and trying to float in and around places. It looks like a shambles. But
so don't you think it's time to give someone like Broja a start then?
Broja definitely needs to start. Yeah. He came on, done more in 30 seconds than I think Havertz done in the whole minutes that he played up until that
Shaun,
stage.
I feel like with this 4 at the back and with this 5 at the back, if we're being honest, there's a reason why we play 5 at the back. There's a reason why.
Yeah, but because of this is why I'm saying I'm giving him his time to get his players in. But Ziyech, obviously, we've been playing Mason Mount as a right winger for most of the thing next season.
Is not good enough? Or is it?
Our attackers ain't good enough.
The problem is, our attackers, we don't create enough chances. And the chances that we do create, we don't take.
Do you think you have enough quality to create chances, though?
No,
Is it down
no,
to the system or the
no.
players?
But this is why we're
I
playing the
think
system
I think it's
because
quality.
no, but this is why it's the
think it's
system.
quality.
This is why system. The system.
man.
No, but Gap. The system is there to be rigid and somewhat efficient and effective.
I think that's the problem. You lot lack fluidity.
Tuchel has had half of his games be clean sheets. Half of his games in his managerial career has been clean sheets.
Yeah, it's true.
Of the 97 odd games he's had,
lot are used to this
half
shit,
of them
man.
have been
You lot are used to
clean
it.
sheets.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what that 5 at the back does. As of recent times, we've been leaking in a couple goals here and there. But like I said, it's a mixture of the transition of the players coming in. Koulibaly's just come in. Fofana signed today.
Yeah.
Like
Cucurella's
just come in. He has to settle. He has to get used to the players. But these forwards that we're going to bring in also towards the deadline's tomorrow. We need to bring in our forwards tomorrow. If Aubameyang is not able,
now, especially with
he might be.
Fofana coming
But
in.
if the players come in that are able to play up top and are good enough to play in that system up top, because Sterling is a great signing. Sterling can play out wide. We're playing him as a centre forward and he's doing an exceptional job up front.
You can play him false 9.
We're supposed we can play him as a false 9, but in this little role that he's playing up front with Havertz, it don't work for me. But he's still scoring goals, which shows you how good of a player he is. He could play out wide. We could play him out in a 10. We just need to sign a right winger and potentially a striker. Havertz isn't playing well enough for me at the moment. Broja, I think he should be given an opportunity, and he does do good things. I don't know if he's going to be good enough to start, but he's an option.
Sometimes
we need a striker. Yeah, we need a striker.
But Gab, I'll tell you something. With our forward players, Thomas Tuchel likes his forward players to be free and not cramp them up with too much information.
Yeah.
Now, everybody has seen now, since he's come in now, our forwards haven't been taking their chances, haven't been doing what they should be doing. And the fact that he's allowed them to express themselves and they can't express themselves, it shows that it's a big issue here. It's a big issue.
There's a big. I think there's a big
And I think
combination.
it's down to not just quality. I think it's down to mentality as well. I feel like the forward players that we have, the Werners, the Lukakus, the Havertz, Ziyech, Pulisic's, I can go on and on. They all have weak mentality. They're all the same.
Potentially,
Every single one of them got weak mentality.
Yeah, they do. So that has to change.
I don't think they have that much quality as well, to be fair.
There's a lot of lack of quality in that team as well.
I think so
But
as well,
that's
lack of
why
quality.
there's a lot of There's a lot of factors I think that are affecting Chelsea at the moment. There's a bit of everything. But I think with the time and with addressing it with the transfers and giving them their time, I think it will pick up. But that's what I was expecting at the start of the season. I didn't think it was going to be easy at the start because of how late we started into the pre-season and whatever. But
And also, Kante and Kovacic's injury has hindered this whole.
Yeah, it has.
This
There's a
whole
lot.
team.
Agreed.
But there's a lot. But that's Chelsea versus West Ham anyway. I don't know too much about West Ham at the moment. They've been struggling early on in the season.
I don't know.
Not got many points from
My uncle hasn't been too happy.
It's still going to be a high
Uncle,
score.
yeah,
he's
Uncle
not
Gap.
happy, bruv.
Uncle Gap hasn't been happy. He's a West Ham fan. Yeah, he's not been happy still. But yeah, predictions for that game?
I think 0-0.
0-0.
I don't think any of
I
those.
think a 1-0 Chelsea. Sterling again.
Same.
Go 3-0 Chelsea.
Oh shit!
I'm going 2-1. West Ham like to turn up at Chelsea sometimes. I think it'll be a 2-1.
West
game.
Ham, they've started poor. They've only scored one goal.
I know. I think, but this is
they're
what it is. We give these people. Armstrong went 22 games without scoring a goal.
And
He scored against us.
Yeah.
Like these are the things that we do. We give these teams the things that hasn't happened in so long.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, I think we'll win 2-1. But I'll go with 2-1. Yeah. Right, we'll move on to the Tottenham versus Fulham game. Another London derby at 3:00 also. What do you think about Tottenham so far this season, lads?
I haven't been too convinced.
Yeah,
I don't like it, man. But it's just typical Conte.
You know what it is? Tottenham against the big teams, like you know what they're gonna do. Yeah. But against the small teams, you don't know because they're gonna go out there, leave themselves vulnerable, and it's often that they start conceding against the small teams.
I think Tottenham do well against the smaller sides.
You think so? I don't think so.
I just don't like the way they play. It's almost like
The Chelsea style.
everyone sits and the front three just go and attack.
Like what I've got in my
they're a
head
lot
is
more-
Brentford last year.
I think they're a
Brentford
lot
cooked
more
them.
freer playing against the bottom half.
Yeah, they're a lot more
Even
free,
Still, they lack fluidity.
but they're susceptible to getting that counter attack, and that's what small
That's
teams want to
also
do.
true, but they've got a lot of firepower up top.
A lot of the majority of that game as well in that first half the other day, a lot of the Tottenham fans were saying that the Forest were literally bopping them.
Forest were on them. Yeah, I was watching that game. Forest were on them second half.
They scored.
They should have scored.
It's a team that doesn't like the ball, Tottenham.
Yeah.
And I think it's like even us. We don't like the ball,
They're a counter-attacking team.
but they will hit you on the counter.
Yeah, I feel like they are
But
proper
Can
set
they
up
really
for
counter attack against the smaller teams though? They can't
They
really.
don't need to counter-attack. They've got Kane, Son, Kulusevski.
Son's in a slump.
Son is in a slum right now.
I don't think Son's gonna start.
Kulusevski picked up where he left off.
Do you know what's funny?
Yeah.
Season. I think
Richarlison has done well. I feel
But
like when he comes on, I feel like
absolutely hate that guy.
he adds a different type of quality into that attack. For me
I
personally,
think
anyway.
Son will start firing, and once he does, they're gonna be a problem.
Yeah, there will be a problem.
That's why it's mad as well because Tottenham ain't doing. They're doing all right, and Son ain't even firing. Kane hasn't even really been putting up the performances, yet he's still notching a couple goals here
I don't
and
know.
there.
I think Mitrovic is gonna be a problem personally.
With
Depends who he
Tottenham,
goes up
I
against.
feel like
Potentially, yeah.
I feel like with Tottenham, I feel like in the early part of the season, it will probably be results over performance. Because as the season gradually gets on, I feel like their performances and when the team has gelled, I feel like the new players, once they settle in a bit more, I feel like they'll get better.
It is Tottenham. Well, Tottenham are playing at home.
I think Tottenham win.
I don't think it makes a difference. I think it's even worse that Tottenham are playing at home.
I think Tottenham win 2-0. I'll go 2-0.
2-0. I think it'll be closer than
Brother,
we think. Fulham are home.
That big Serbian striker has been a fucking
Problem, Alai.
What do you think the score's going to be, Gap?
1-1.
1-1.
I'm saying 1-1 as well.
I don't
Maybe
see
2-2.
Tottenham creating a lot of chances.
I say 2-2
Do you
actually.
know what? I'm going to go... I'll go 1-1 as well, actually. I like that scoreline.
That's what
Tottenham
I'm
might struggle.
thinking. Yeah, I think Tottenham will struggle.
Mitrovic
all
might cause a problem. That's only if Mitrovic causes a problem. If Mitrovic does not do nothing,
There's a
it
bully.
could be
Is
a rout.
Romero injured?
But it's literally down to the Mitrovic performance.
Yeah.
He's a bully.
If
Come on,
Mitrovic
bro.
performs, I think they can nick a 1-1 draw. If
They
he
got-
doesn't,
of
I think they
course.
get smoked.
Mitrovic
they
smokes
got a chance,
Dyer,
definitely.
smokes Davison Sanchez, and he absolutely shits on Ben Davies.
Yeah.
So if they can play off him,
I think we'll target Ben Davies.
he should. He should.
Any shouts for... Well, any shouts for... Well, everyone's gone 1-1, so it don't look like you're going to really put in a Tottenham player or captain in Harry Kane or captain in Son.
I
I
don't
don't
think.
have a Tottenham player.
No,
Yeah,
yes,
I haven't had
neither
him
do
either.
I.
I don't have him either. Have you got a Tottenham player on your team? Right. And then lastly, we'll go on to the Villa City game. Obviously, the other games are on, but we've got to keep it to the top sizes at the moment, guys. Too long otherwise. But Villa City, 5:30.
Goals galore.
Goals galore.
Goals galore.
I don't know. You know, I think
City are just... They're like a second half team.
that's what we thought. Yeah, they are. So they're gonna start poor.
Yeah.
Okay, so if Villa can nick a goal or two, it's gonna be exactly how it was.
What was it? City have conceded, or was it Liverpool? No, it was Liverpool, wasn't it? I think Liverpool had conceded in their last 7 games first goal.
Oh yeah.
It
That
was
was
Liverpool, wasn't it? Yes, it was Liverpool. Now,
I
but
feel like it's a good.
City.
it's
I
gonna be a
think
good
City.
game.
I don't know if it's about like City. What do you think? City don't start well like first off.
Not currently, not the season. They haven't been. They've gone down 2-0 twice. I think.
Yeah.
It's one to
Yeah.
Palace and I don't know who that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know Newcastle. Yeah, Newcastle whooped them,
Well,
but Newcastle Aston Villa's not the same.
it's the rotation of their system as well. It's their
Yeah.
players that come in as well because like tonight, obviously Alvarez is starting with Haaland up top, not even playing Mahrez.
Haaland starting.
Yeah, Haaland starts.
Yeah.
De Bruyne is on the bench.
De Bruyne is on the bench tonight.
Jordan got him triple captain, innit?
Who? Haaland.
Yeah.
No, Izzy's got him.
Izzy does. Fucking
Izzy
hell.
does. But yeah, Haaland hasn't even been having touches in games.
He's
He
getting
doesn't even
hat-tricks.
touch. Scoring hat-tricks, scoring 2 goals here.
Of less
He's
than
not
10
even
touches.
of less than touches. It's mental.
I
But this
feel-
is what we expected.
I feel
This is what we
like
expected.
Aston Villa are in a slump right now.
Yeah,
They're
but
not good.
And the worst team to play when you're on a slump is
It's
Man
Man
City.
City. Yeah, 100%.
But to counter that, a lot of
But I
teams tend
think-
to raise their game in the bigger games, especially when they're in slump.
I am going for a 4-0 win against Aston Villa. I think Aston Villa shit. I shouldn't really go for a 4-0 win. I don't think away games are always a bit
but
trickier,
listen.
but I feel like Villa are shit right now.
I'll go
4-0.
I'll go 3-1 Man City.
6-1 City.
6-1.
Fucking hell.
Oh shit!
Yeah, well, you
I'm
lot
going
scored, like-
against. I'll be honest.
You're going
I
Of
need
course
Villa
you
to
would.
win because I don't like City. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a
You're
shit.
backing Villa to win.
What are you doing?
2-1.
2-1 Villa. Who do you think's going to score for Villa?
McGinn.
Begin and DJ.
Oh my god.
Hopefully, I'm paying for that one.
Oh my god. And well, we'll look at the fantasy anyway. From the fantasy point of view, the table for the cast table. Gap, you're sitting in third.
Yeah, about some up there.
You're sitting in third
After a bad week.
after a bad week. Last week you got 54 points. You had your vice captain Haaland, you had your captain Jesus, but you had a lot of points picked up
shit.
from Odegaard and Luis
Popped off
Luis
for me.
Diaz.
And I took Sterling up my team.
No one really done well with their back 4 or 5 last week because everyone conceded. So all the top hitters that everyone I've invested heavily onto these freaking defenders. Cancelo, Trent, and
I got Trent in my team now.
Cucurella and Reece James, all these kind of guys. It's killed me. But last week I didn't have a bad week. Last week I had 73 points. Weren't too bad. I had Odegaard in my team. And considering I had Captain Salah, but I had 17 points from Trent, 6 points from Alisson, Cucurella and James both got assists. So that's where it kind of saved me. If they keep clean sheets, it would have been all right. But in terms of the league, Gallus is still top. Our cameraman, who's not here today, but yes, big up Gallus. Gallus is still top.
I'm on to second place right
Mitrovic
Garni,
banging for him.
you and Garni,
I'm on to
with that little bit of rivalry as usual.
What's the scores between them two?
10 points between them, 267, 257.
Yeah, and he's only celebrating now because I was ahead the whole time.
Yeah, and we do have a new bottom. Well, no, actually, he was still bottom, I think, when we done the last video. Creme de la Dems, who's had the horrible takes in every video we've been doing recently.
He ain't even gone past 200.
He is the guy who was leading the way from the start of last season, trailblazing and clear of everyone. He is now bottom. He's still yet to break the 200 mark.
He's in a relegation battle. Yeah?
He's in a relegation battle with my dad. My dad has still got. He's got 228. He's not doing too bad.
Your dad's very close to you.
Your dad's very close to me. He's only 4 points behind you. Very tight in our league, guys. If you see our league, Gallus going to put it up anyway now, so you can see the list. But yeah, it's very tight in that league, in the cast league. I still need to get some of these guys that are in the cast league onto the show. But yeah, Rizak, you're not doing too well down there. Gunner's not doing too well. Creme de la Dems.
Oh. I'm
there mid-table at the moment, a bit like Chelsea, because I've been heavily invested into the Chelsea players.
Not for long, Sean, don't
yeah,
worry.
I know. But Suga Shaun's league, my league, all you lot people involved into the league. We have someone on the top of the league now, Sakalo FC, Sebastian Tameo. He is on 313 points as it stands as we're recording it.
Wow.
313 points. And then we go through his list. He had 93 points last week, 91 points the week before that, 79 before that, and 47. And he hasn't used any of his things. So fair play to him. He is top of the league at the moment, 313 as we're recording the show. Tyler Smith, you are in close second. You are 311, Proper Chelsea. Your name is Proper Chelsea. I like that name.
You got one Chelsea player.
Yep, and he's on 311 points at the moment. So yeah, keep up to date with that. Keep up to date with that as well. Keep battling out because, like I said, I'm gonna do a giveaway at the end of the season. So yeah, keep up to date with that. And yes, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Please help with the channel. Most of you ain't subscribed. Please subscribe. And that is our predictions for this week coming up. And yeah, everyone else, peace out.
See you later.
Peace out.